Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. We got a 2012 Cadillac. It's a V6, it's a 3.6 liter. And we're going to be doing the alternator. So we're right here in the front of the engine. The alternator is straight down right there to the left. This is a Cadillac SRX. All right, so we're just gonna be replacing how to do the alternator. Simple, guys. You're gonna need a jack and you need a couple of tools. Okay, so first off, before you take this bracket off here, this is the motor mount bracket that bolts up to the engine. I loosened up the bolts already because you're gonna have to take them off. It's just the easiest way to do it. You're gonna need to jack up the end. You're gonna need to jack it up. And you're gonna get your jack. You're gonna get a piece of block, put it on the oil pan, jack it up. And this is just gonna hold the engine up. Why meanwhile you take off the motor mount. So here's the motor mount. I took it off. It's 3. So here. So let me show you. So this is gonna go just like this under this hose. So I'm just giving you an example. So it's gonna be 3/18s. Let me make sure they're 18s. Excuse me. They're 15s. So these guys take 3 15mm bolts, guys. So they're right here. They're 15s. Everything on this motor mount here is 15. All this is a 15. All these are 15s. So you're gonna take all these bolts off. Then you're gonna remove this motor mount bracket. They're all 15mm bolts. So this motor mount, it's a motor mount, and then this is the motor mount bracket. This is the side post mount that bolts up to the engine. And 15mm bolt, the motor mount bolts up to this here. So we're gonna be, these are 18mm bolts. So these are 18mm. Sorry guys. And you're just gonna have to here's one bolt down here. One bolt goes there, one goes there, and one goes there. So take those all off. Pretty hot because this guy just finished driving it. So bear with me. All right. And this motor mount comes out. It's gonna come out, and it's super hot because it's all on the engine. So there it is. All right. Then after that, you're gonna get your 1/2" socket, and it bolts up. This 1/2" socket bolts up to here. It's sorry about that, guys. Something just distracted me. So this is a ratchet, and you just get your ratchet and you just put it in. You'll see it. You can't miss it. It's just you put it there and then you use it to pry on the tensioner. That's what I'm trying to say. It's been a while since I made a YouTube video, so forgive me. So you pry on the tensioner and then you're gonna loosen up the belt. It's gonna loosen up the belt. So you take off the belt for the alternator, which is over here in the front. So you're gonna take the belt off. All you wanna do is just take it off. Just move it to the side. Simple. And then after that, this pulley here. Get that out the way. You just have to just move it out the way, guys. Sorry about that. So after that, this pulley here, you're gonna see this pulley here with this pulley here. That's with one of the bolts. This bolt here runs all the way across through the pulley through the alternator, guys. So this is it's gotta be like a 14. I'm thinking it's a 14. So let me go ahead and get the 14. If not, it's a 15. So let me get a 15 and we'll be right back. All right, guys. So it's not a 14, it's a 15. So get you a long wrench and there it is. There you go. Just loosen it up. Just loosen it up. Get your little ratchet wrench or something. I just got, this is all I got, so I'm working what I got. This is a do-it-yourself channel. All right. Boom. Break that one loose. Yeah, we're gonna need a 15. So I have another 15 ratchet here. That's gonna help out a lot. I want to just keep wrenching until it comes all the way out, guys. It's a pretty long 15mm screw. All right, guys, so here's that 15mm bolt with the pulley. It goes in like this. Alternator's already out, so sorry I didn't show you that, but it went right there. So the way it came out, so the alternator was right here, so the alternator came out through here. So besides that, guys, besides that pulley there, there's gonna be these 15mm bolts that go right here. So it'll give you an idea of how the alternator sits. So these are 2 more 15mm bolts besides the one with the pulley. So these 2 here are going to be bolted down to the engine right here. So this is these 2 bolts hold the alternator down right there. And don't forget to take off the plug. And then you have the power. This is the power plug too. So it has a rubber grommet around it. So I just screwed it up and just tucked it down in there. All right. So let's get these 15mm bolts back off. And let's put the new alternator on. Huh? Alright, so here's the alternator. Here's the new alternator. This is from AutoZone. That's the part number, their last part number. Let's get it, let's go. What's up, man? Guys, so there it is, the alternator's on. 3 15mm bolt. There's one there, and there's one there, and then the 15mm bolt that I was showing you down there. It is a little pain in the ass to get it on, guys, but that's what comes with it. So now, right now, I'm just tightening it up. This is actually fun. Like if you got patience, like you gotta move around, like you gotta move things around. Just whatever you do, be careful. Don't do this like how I'm doing it. This guy was just literally driving this car to go buy the part, and this car is super hot. So if you're gonna do this job and it's your car, do it when it's cool. Make sure you get the part. All right, so the pulley's there. It's already tight. This pulley here, this bolt here is connected with the bolt. This screw is got the pulley and everything connected together, and it runs through there. It runs through the alternator, then it runs into somewhere on the engine block, and that's where it tightens down. So there it is. The alternator is on. 15mm bolts there. One down here. There's only 3 of them, and the alternator is on. And then, of course, don't forget to plug up the power wire. There it is. So, And this is a 12mm bolt here. So that's a 12. And don't forget the plug. There's the power plug. It goes right down in there. So there it is. It's on there. And all I'm gonna do is tighten up the 12. Whoa. Make sure to disconnect the battery, guys. Be right back. Don't do it like how I do it. I didn't feel like disconnecting the battery, so it just makes you have to be a little bit more careful. Make sure it doesn't touch metal. Make sure it's nice and tight. You don't want to go stupid tight because you'll break it and then you'll be having to do the job again. Alright, so let me cover it up. It's just a little rubber grommet that goes over the power. There it is. Boom. Alternator is 100% on and finished. Now all I have to do is just put on the rest of the brackets and stuff that goes here. The motor mount side post bracket and the motor mount, tying everything back up, put the air filter back on, and then this guy should be good. So luckily this guy here, he caught this one on time. He has a voltage meter on his dash or something like that, and he said that he noticed the alternator power increasing or whatever on the dash, and it was like going up and down, up and down. He said that the car even died out on him once, and he said he had never had no problem with that. And this alternator that we just took off, it's a used one, so he thinks that it's an alternator. I do labor, I do a mobile mechanic, just labor. He called me, he said he was sure that it was a problem, so I can't argue with the customer, you know. But I did ask him, why do you think it is? And he told me, and I was like, okay. So I just did what he wants me to do. Hopefully this is the problem, and hopefully it fixes this issue. And now we're gonna be putting on the side post mount so we can get this guy done, finished, and off to the next one. So I'll be back. All right, guys, so we're putting the 18mm bolts back on. Boom. There's one here in the middle. Boom. This is the only one that's complicated. Now tighten up the bolts. Yeah, these bolts are pretty long, guys. All right, guys, we got all the bolts mounted up on the motor mount. We got the whole air filter box back on. Don't forget to connect your mass airflow sensor, because that's important. And this here is just a little air box that was just dangling here when I got here. So everything's all put back together and we're finished. So if this video helped out anyway, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. See you on the next one. Peace out, have a good day.